there's this theme of weddings, right? Like weddings being mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
There's at least 3, right? Like Lydia and Beetlejuice are not meant to be together, right? Or that's not a good idea. It's exploitative towards Lydia, right? And then you've got Lydia's marriage to Rory, right? Which is also a terrible idea. And she's kind of doing it out of obligation or because she can't, like she's settling and there's no one better around, so she might as well, and everybody else around her can see it's a mistake, and it'll be terrible for her, but she's the only one who can't. And then there's like Astrid isn't getting married, but it's a similar thing, right? They make a deal or commitment of some kind that turns out to be a bad idea for her. So there's like at least 3 bad marriages going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that seems like a theme to me, but I couldn't tell you what it means.
Yeah, I don't know what the you like as you were mentioning. I was trying to think what was the like wider like sort of picture. What was the bigger picture of all of that? And like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to give you that.
It would be really nice if it meant something, right? Like if there were parallels to this, and if that's maybe what brought Lydia and Astrid together, because now they're going through a similar situation where they kind of are being manipulated by ghosts, and it takes the form of a marriage or like something similar.
Yeah.
And maybe Lydia sees a younger version of herself in Astrid, and that's the first time she's felt some kind of connection to her, because they're just that different as people, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can imagine how this might be something.
Yeah, no, even if they made Lydia and Rory's relationship a little bit less like obvious that he was like completely like scamming and scheming her, and then like kind of like Astrid falls for something similar, and then she then understands her mother's perspective a little bit more, because she sees the trap, like how you can kind of like be blinded by like love and blinded by the situation you're in. Like would have been a little bit more interesting, but I think they made Rory's character a little bit too on the nose and too wild and jokey, to be fair. Even though I didn't mind him actually, and I know a few people like kind of like had negative comments about him. I didn't quite mind him in this movie, but he was Rory. I didn't mind Rory in this, but he was just like a bit too on the nose that he's like slimy and the bad guy in this.